Imagine leading a tank crew that destroys over 250 enemy vehicles in just 80 days. This was the reality for Lafeyette Poole, whose nickname was War Daddy. Lafeyette Poole was a U.S. Army tank commander during World War II, credited with one of the most impressive combat records in history. His leadership and aggressive tactics helped turn the tides in key battles. Poole's combat record is unmatched because, according to historical writer Zach Zambroni, on September 15th of 2021, Poole was a U.S. Army tank commander during World War II, credited with destroying 12 German tanks, 258 armored vehicles, and self-propelled guns in 81 days of his combat. In this time, he commanded 3 different Sherman tanks, all nicknamed In the Mood, leading the charge across France. Hello, my name is Masen Bonnie. With his life story leading me to it is what led me to want to join the Army to become a tank operator. This fact is what wanted me to share this story that I read in historical sources to understand his role in World War II. Today I'll be discussing Lafeyette Poole's life in his early years and his enlistment into the U.S. Army, his combat experience as the best tank commander in World War II, and the end of his story after the war as a tank instructor and high school teacher. But first, let's start at the beginning of the story. Mike Zambroni, from September 15th, 2021, said that Poole grew up on a farm in Sinton, Texas, and graduated with an engineering degree from Texas College of Arts and Industry. Being tall and lanky, he won the sectional 165-pound boxing crown at New Orleans. He would later turn down the opportunity to compete in the Golden Globe National Final Tournament. His technical mindset and problem-solving abilities would later prove invaluable as a tank commander. His strength and athleticism would contribute to his resilience and leadership in battle. Now, according to the Association of 3D Armored Division Veterans on March 30th, 2025, after the attack of Pearl Harbor, he left college and enlisted in the Army on June 13th, 1941. He took basic training at San Antonio, Texas, and was sent to Camp Beauregard, Louisiana, to newly form the 3D Armored Division. This, though, was after failing his eye exam for the Navy, which, when he enlisted after Pearl Harbor to the Army, he did cheat on his eye exam. And Poole excelled in his training and was promoted to commander in just a year and a half. From a small-town Texas boy to an elite tank commander, Poole's journey to the battlefield, this was just the beginning. Now let's talk about his time across seas in World War II. The 3D Armored Division veterans said that Poole seemed to be natural to mechanized warfare. In his very first engagement, his tank, In the Mood 1, was responsible for destroying over 70 German soldiers in 3 armored vehicles. before he left the war, he handpicked the best of the best for his tank crew. And under his command, they were the best operating team on the field. In the driver's seat, he picked out the best tank driver, William Richards, whose nickname was Baby. It is said that Baby could parallel park a Sherman tank in the busy New York streets. And in the gunner seat, he picked Willis Aller, nicknamed Groundhog, who had the most accurate aim with a Sherman tank. And for the loader, he got Delbert Boggs, nicknamed Gelbird. Gelbird was able to load the Sherman tanks faster than Poole could say fire. The 3D Armor Division veterans said that Poole was credited with over 1,000 kills and 250 German prisoners of war taken, 12 confirmed tank kills, and 258 total armed vehicle and self-propelled gun kills. All of this took place in 81 days of action, from June 27th to September 15th of 1941. He was one of the first of a group that would be part of a operation called spearheading in the war. This technique ended many battles before they even started. Though his combat days were over, Poole's impact on tank warfare was far from finished. After being severely wounded in his last battle, and he received many medals, including the Distinguished Service Cross, the Legion of Merit, the Silver Star, the Purple Heart, the French Croix, and the Legion d'Honneur. That was French. After the war, he continued serving by training new tank crews and influenced U.S. armored doctrine. After that, he also became a high school shop teacher. Lafayette Poole's incredible success in battle, his leadership, his continued influence on military strategy, made him a legendary figure in all of U.S. history. Lafayette, War Daddy Poole, showed us that leadership, skill, and courage can change the course of history. His legacy rolls on like an unstoppable Sherman tank.